the cube is just a very simple. Yeah. All right. All right, let's change up the scene. We'll venue change to another place and do the cube. So the cube is this. It's an imagination exercise. I'm going to ask you to imagine a few things, and then I'll tell you what they mean. And we'll do a quick version. So just ignore everybody out there and really try and do this seriously, okay? No performance. What I want you to do is just imagine and by the way, there's a book called The Cube. It'll tell you one way to do it. I've gone out and done this hundreds of times. I think this is more accurate than the book, so I do it my way, and I think it's better. All right. So just imagine an empty white space. You can keep your eyes open or closed, whatever way. Imagine an empty white space.
Okay.
Okay, put a cube in that space.
Okay.
All right, what size is the cube?
Much smaller than space.
Okay. You guys might want to, I'll tell you what the things are after I'm done. You guys might want to imagine it yourself, because once you hear what the things are, no one will ever be able to cube you, ever. Because it's a subconscious thing. So it's a very small cube.
Very small cube.
Is it on the ground or floating?
It's floating.
Okay, and is it you facing an angle or a flat side?
It's on a corner.
All right, cool. So is it a color or see-through?
It's see-through.
See-through, all right. Add to this picture now a ladder.
A ladder. Okay, it's there.
All right, and where is it? Is it against the cube? Where is it in the picture?
It's above and to the right of the cube.
Okay, and it's just free-floating in the air?
Yes.
And does it go higher than the cube, lower than the cube?
It's higher than the cube. It starts higher than the cube and rises above the cube.
Okay. Never heard that before. Add to this now flowers.
Flowers. Okay, flowers are there.
All right, do you see a few or a lot?
There's several.
Okay, and where are they?
Where the cube is sitting on its corner, the flowers are making a ring around it.
Cool. And are they all one kind or a bunch of different kinds?
Same kind.
All right, I'm describing them really quickly.
They're yellow like sunflowers, but small like African daisies.
Okay, and add a horse.
A horse. Okay, horse there.
All right. And, where is this horse?
Okay, the cube is in the middle. The ladder's off to the right, up, above the cube. Horse is to the left,
what's it
above
doing?
the cube. Horse is grazing in some grass.
Grazing in some grass. And if you wanted to ride this horse, could you or no?
Horse does not have a saddle on it.
All right, good for you. And tell me 3 characteristics that describe the personality of this horse.
The personality of the horse. Let's see. The horse is very calm. It's doing something it enjoys, eating. But there's a mystique of danger about it.
All right. And last thing, add a storm.
A storm. Ooh, big.
Okay, is it over everything?
Over everything.
Okay, it's a violent storm?
Violent storm, far as the eyes can see,
Okay.
both directions.
Do you want to know what all this means now?
What's that?
I just made it up. Thank you very much. Good night. It's just a joke. No, I'm kidding. It actually means something. And this is, so the cube is your self-image. The cube is the way you see yourself, right? So a very arrogant, egotistical person has a huge cube. So your self-improvement, you could work on yourself. It's got a small cube, which means that even though you come off, you look like a successful guy, you've got yourself together, somewhere inside, your self-esteem could use some work. Welcome to Double Your Dating. So that's your cube. Now here's the good thing. The fact that it's floating in the air means you're a more creative person. People on the ground are schedule, crazy, day-to-day, practical people. You're more of a creative person, and the fact that it's at an angle is more of a visionary cube. So I don't know what you're doing for work, but you have an original way of thinking, which is awesome. The fact that it's transparent and see-through means that you're a person who not so much wears his heart on his sleeve, but right away you let people know who you are, what you're about. You're not putting on an act or a facade. You let people in. There's still a part inside that you hold dear and only show to really to special people, but basically you're someone who lets someone get to know you right away. The ladder, is that the ladder your ambitions in life? I find it interesting that you couldn't figure out what your ladder was right away. It took you a while to visualize it, and you visualize it. It's way off the air where you can't even reach it.
Actually, I visualized the ladder, but where I wanted to put it was
a hard thing.
Yeah.
So I have no idea what you do for work, and again, ambition can be not just career, but your overall life ambitions. The fact that you know where to put it or where it goes tells me you have big ambitions. They're lofty because your ladder goes up high, but you don't know exactly where they are, where to put it, and if you can even do it. So that's your ambitions. I'm going to move on quickly because I'm way over my time. But quickly, ladder, next was flowers, are the friends and the people you hold dear. They're in a circle around the cube, which means they're your support system. You have few friends who are beautiful, cool people who are your support system. That's why they're around the cube. They kind of keep you together. Second last is your horse. This is your ideal woman. And usually when you do the horse, a woman will always call it he, so they're thinking of a guy anyway. And it's grazing, but also a little bit of a challenge. And you even have doubts about attaining this wonderful woman because she doesn't have a saddle. You feel like you can't ride her yet. So that's your ideal one. But you follow my 7-step personnel routine.
You know, you've like hit me to a T too.
Yeah, isn't it insane? I've tried all these personality exercises, and I'll even say this to the woman or the man. You've tried all these I've tried them all. I love them. You know, you're running through a forest and strawberry fields, and this one is always insanely accurate. And the last is your storm, and they're the problems in your life and the way that you let them affect you. And you don't need my interpretation right there. So let me ask you, and I'll always ask her this at the end, is how accurate was that on a scale of 1 to 10?
You were super accurate, and I'm about to tell everybody what I do because the whole ladder
Right.
thing that you picked
Right.
out. I recently changed careers, and I'm a first-year teacher, and I want to teach for 10 to 15 years in the public school systems and then go into politics. Whether that pans out, how I get there, what happens, I don't know.
So cool. And anyway, that's the cube, and it is amazingly accurate. Like and I'll even tell them this, I once interviewed a friend of mine's girlfriend said she'd never been in love when we did the cube, and her horse was a unicorn. I'm like, no wonder you've never been in love. You're looking for something that doesn't exist. And it's amazing, and it does so many things. I mean, you were just a stranger, and now I know so much more about you. We have this rapport now, and look at my body language. It's like, right? So you find out so much more about this person. I mean, she came in a stranger, and you know so much about her. It's crazy. And you're having a great conversation. You've been talking for 5-10 minutes. This was a short version. You can stretch it out as long as you want. And everyone loves hearing about themselves. It's their favorite subject. I mean, it's great. You guys might have been bored silly, but he wasn't bored. Lastly is you're showing you know something, and you're using your intuition. And you might